job rucking against him. As we get started at Griffiths Park. First hit out as a draw. Streaming to the front goes Fairclough. It was kicking in danger. Quickly rising star in this comp. He's been great to start the year. And he goes inside 50 for Chapel. In a one-on-one. They come across the front, Saints. They work it down. There's numbers at the drop of the football. Wharf's going to run into an open goal. Port Douglas get the first one of the day. Ball instead and dispossessed. Port Douglas will play on through McPhee. Leading target presents Kai Chapel. That's how they draw him up.
Yeah, just so quick off the mark, Kai. Hasn't slowed down as he's got older. In fact, he's probably got better, Jimmy. He is extraordinary, the amount of goals he's kicked in this competition, and a chance to put another Matthew Walsh medal.
He's sitting second in that leaderboard heading into today. We'll see how he goes.
Butland kicked 5 this afternoon, so the gap is 6. The gap is now 5.
So the Saints now probably too far out to score. So they look for the leading lane. It's Stracker on the lead. Great lead. Great mark.
Yeah, good positioning. Just took the defender back and then led forward to the footy. Created that space, did Stracker. And we know how dangerous he can be. 2 years ago, he was arguably one of the most dangerous in the competition. Had a crack in the waffle, won a premiership and come back. And now he's got an opportunity to kick the first of the afternoon for the Saints and just give them a little bit of a steadier. The Crocs are in good form at the moment, so they need this.
Fires up from 40. They like it off the boot. Chapel on the lead. Streaming through his Wharf. No one can catch him. Chapel just has to hit him. The Saints defenders double back. They won't get there in time. Great awareness from Wharf to just keep rolling.
Not only that, but how's the class from Chapel? It would be quite entitled for him to go back and have a set shot and take the moment, but he's been such a team player. Even though he's kicked all those goals, he's probably got equally amount goal assists.
Wharf for his second of the day. No problems there. He tugs the kick into the drop zone. Not quite for Chapel. Novi doubles back, puts himself under pressure.
There. He's gone, holding the footy. Just the perceived pressure. The Port Douglas, they've got that power inside forward 50. And in the end, Chris Novi thought he beat one. The pressure was good. You love it when you can get a lead-up goal, but when you can turn one from a defensive back into an opportunity to kick an offensive goal. And he does.
Wharf has his... Bell leads at him. Instead wants a little bit longer. Leap at the back, nearly brought down by Stracker. Umpire said he did enough, takes the mark. And they roll forward for Jesse Dixon. He takes it. He's got men long, but he's got Charlie streaming back.
Dixon.
Charlie can't quite take the mark. They're all over him. Saints have numbers, though. They stayed down. They stayed clear. And the quick kick comes, and they get their next goal. Comes out of defence. It'll be cut off. Neil just decides to keep streaming. Go forward and go long. Colville doubles back. He's set upon that. Should be a free and will be. Colville, who missed a tough chance in the first quarter, will have a much easier one.
That's much better ball movement. Take the game on, get it into the forwards, one-on-one. They're dangerous. Colville's been a star all through his junior career, and he can kick some bags. So chance for him to have his second opportunity in front of sticks today.
On the left, straight through the middle.
For them, so
number 2 for intercept marks in the comp, but number 6 in disposals, Harvey Moore. He's been fantastic. And here's McPhee from 48. Sets sail for home. It's a long bomb. It rolls back on the breeze. And Ben McPhee. It'll do, though, because they've got numbers just over the head of Wallace, but they can run on through it through Kapopoulos. Goes inside 50. Dixon. Jesse it is. Takes the mark.
Good ball movement. That's what we want to see from the Saints, and it was on the back of some of their kids. Thompson was clean, came back in the corridor. Sometimes you've got to take some risks to open up opportunities in front of goal, and they were able to then link up with McCarthy, the ex-Croc, who were able to find a way to get that movement going. So well done, the Saints. Take some risks off half-back, and now it ends up with a shot on goal with arguably one of your stars of the club, who's team of the decade player in Jesse Dixon.
From straight in front. Loves it off the boot. Jesse Dixon as his first for the afternoon. The pressure eventually gives it to Short. The overlap run comes from McEwen. Inside 50 go the Crocs. They got a man leading back, but he just shoves away. Kai Chapel's too good.
That's probably the difference in the game at the moment is the Crocs. They had a way to come through the corridor. Link handball, got it inside. Whereas the Saints have continually played this dead side of the ground and it hasn't resulted in score. The moment you come into the corridor, Kai Chappell just opened up his eyes and thought, you beauty, I'm going to get this.
Kai Chappell has one and a couple of could-have-beens. He'll kick from almost straight in front. Wind has died down a lot, so it's a lot easier kick than it was in the first term. To make it a 2-goal ball game, leans back on it, sends it through the middle. Chappell has his second. 1-1 of this contest, brought down to ground. Now they fire out the back. Short up and under. High ball, difficult to mark. Nearly streaming through was McCartney, but at the front of the contest, the Crocs have a chance. And they get the goal. Gets the ball out in time. Fear loses control. Bell takes it and goes forward. Jesse Dixon's found space. Leading back. They've got all the time in the world to get to him. The man leading forwards takes it on the chest in the goal square, and Stracker will kick it at coast to coast. He feeds it off through the hands of Wolf. Picks it up on the second go. Laid at a big tackle. A high tackle. And Port Douglas will get a chance with another shot on goal. Wolf this time a much nicer angle.
Just the speed, Jimmy. He's just dangerous because he's on the move, and I think I've spoken about that a couple of times with the Saints and what they haven't done well. Will Wolf just find a way to use leg speed, and you're hard to defend when you're moving that quick. And the free kick was there, so a chance for goal number 4.
Still a hard kick though from this range with this wind. Will kick from 45 onto his left. Wolf sets it up on the breeze. He wants to bring it back. He does.
Right.
The lead was there from Colville in the pocket, but he didn't get there, and he goes inside off boots. There we go. Saints get an immediate answer. I think it's Dixon.
It's got to see if they can get some rebound off half back here, the Saints. That's a hold.
So Oakley Wallace held on the football for too long, professing his confusion about where the free kick was going. The umpire had enough, and he rolls Murphy short into the goal square. And from nothing, the Crocs will take what may be a game-winning lead. Pauses in no rush to take the kick.
Take some time off the clock. That's smart.
Ronalds it will be.
He's literally taken his full 30, Jimmy. Almost be play on. Is time on, or am I confused?
So Ronalds does walk in the end. Puts it through them. He gives the hand pass. And they go inside one more time. Does Jesse Dixon get his moment? He's held on to. Yes, he does. He's going to go back straight away and keep the faintest of heartbeats alive.
See all the kids behind the goals.
And I think descent, so he'll get an even closer look. Another short 50, but this time because it's only as far as it could go.
So
as Dixon rolls in.
There, so they're going to get a 6-6-6 warning, or is that a free kick?
Free kick and 50.
Oh, wow. 6-6-6 warning into descent into 50 when the game's on the line.
And Port Douglas will be in no hurry to kick this. Brodie Francis, who's had to battle against an AFL gun all day, now has a chance to seal the game for Port Douglas.
Yeah, well, kicked a couple throughout the course of the year, the ruckman, when he's gone forward, so he's kicked 6 for the season. And he'll add to his tally with this one.
Francis won't get too many harder days in football than today. Mizon wants his man Dixon to lead at it. Just asked too much of him. Rolls around, does Jesse, onto his left. Charlie's going to sit underneath this one. Push underneath it, but not illegally so. Brought out by Stracker, gives it off, side of the boot. Saints roll it forward. Saints stay with the faintest of hopes. Over the back, nearly brought in on the mark in the end. Zane Moore throws it around the body. Kai Chappell could finish the game, and does.
Just again, I can't sing the praise enough of Harvey Moore. That one-on-one against Dixon, and then not just to win the one-on-one, but to then take field position, generate almost 70 metre. Oh, it was probably longer, wasn't it? He took 20 metre run and then slapped it forward about 50, 60 metres with that kick. So huge from Moore, and helps his footy club win the game.
The man with almost 900 goals in this jersey. Kai Chappell calls time at Griffin.